Oh my God, I literally cannot believe what I'm about to tell you. This is it, people. A game-changing, everything-altering, hot-off THEPRSSES scenario that will shake the NFL to its core. I'm shaking right now just thinking about it because what I'm revealing, what I'm about to share, could easily be the most explosive, most unprecedented trade scoop in the entire history of the league. You're about to witness a secret so tightly held, so dripping with potential, that it could redefine the balance of power in the NFL forever. And trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's an even bigger secret hiding behind the curtain, waiting to blow the whole league apart. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear will change everything you thought you knew about NFL trades, about rivalries, about dominance. This is the moment that every diehard fan has been dreaming of, one for the ages, and I guarantee once you hear this, you'll never see the league the same way again. But first, if you want to be part of the inside scoop, if you want to get every explosive detail as soon as it drops, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and don't forget to ring the bell so you can't miss a second of what I'm about to unveil. Because the real insiders, they're the fans who are in the know, and you're about to cross over into a whole new level of NFL fanaticism. Only the true fans who stay locked in are going to get the full, unfiltered, adrenaline-pumping story. So do it now. Join the elite, because what I'm about to reveal is going to blow your mind, and this is only the beginning. Now, let's take you behind the scenes, straight into the heart of this impossible, mind-blowing, no way this could happen scenario. This is like something out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Secret meetings, whispers in dark corners, whispers of giants moving pieces on a chessboard so massive it's almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine a clandestine operation so covert that even the NFL insiders are scratching their heads, trying to figure out where this came from. Multiple sources confirm that behind the scenes, the entire league has been buzzing about a deal so big, so shocking it's being called the trade of the century in whisper circles and anonymous leaks. You think you know the NFL? Think again. Because what's happening right now, tonight on April 6, 2026, is unlike anything we've ever seen. Teams are mobilizing, lines of communication, secret rendezvous, black ops-style negotiations, filling in the blanks with data that only a handful of insiders even have access to. And the star of this secret saga, it's Derrick Brown. That's right, the Derrick Brown, arguably the most dominant interior defensive tackle in the league today, a superstar with a $96 million contract, a force who has consistently bullied offensive linemen, demand double teams, and rack up tackles and sacks like a man possessed. This is a guy who, in 2025, tallied a staggering 73 tackles, 5 sacks, 7 passes defensed, and forced a fumble, all while facing double teams on more than 64% of his snaps. The kind of numbers that scream franchise cornerstone, the kind of player every team dreams of locking down for years to come. And yet now, rumors swirl that this beast, this game wrecker, might soon be donning a different uniform. Yes, you heard me right. Derrick Brown, the anchor of the Panthers line, possibly heading to the Cleveland Browns. And if that happens, folks, that's not just a trade. That's a seismic shift, a tidal wave of change that will rock the league to its very core. But how could this possibly happen? Who's behind it? What's the agenda? We're talking about a move so audacious that it's being described as impossible, even by NFL standards. Imagine the Browns, under new head coach Todd Monken, eyeing a legendary defensive piece that could elevate their entire front seven to an unstoppable force. Imagine the Panthers, knowing they're facing a rebuild, making a move that could set their franchise back many years. Think about the logistics, massive cap maneuvers, secret negotiations, and the sheer magnitude of assets that would be exchanged. Could Cleveland really pry Derrick Brown away from Carolina? And if they do, what does that mean for the league? For the AFC North, for the Browns' championship hunt? Now I have exclusive intel that points toward a clandestine meeting between top brass from Cleveland and Panthers executives. An emergency, hush-hush summit held in a nondescript location, where whispers turned into negotiations, and negotiations into promises that could change NFL history. I've heard from sources close to the league that Cleveland sees Brown as the missing piece, a generational talent who can turn their defense from good to godly overnight. The kind of player who demands 2 blockers, disrupts entire backfields, and makes quarterbacks think twice before dropping back. Browns fans, this is the kind of move that rewrites the narrative, that signals a new era of dominance. But wait, that's not all. What if I told you that the league is already buzzing with rumors that this potential trade isn't just about Cleveland's ambitions? That there are whispers of bigger players involved. Yeah, you heard me, bigger. Like possibly adding a future first-round pick, a star offensive player, or even some secret package of assets that the league's biggest insiders can't even fully comprehend yet. Why? Because the stakes are so high, so unprecedented, that everyone is scrambling to get in on the action before it's too late. And here's the kicker. Inside sources say the NFL's power brokers are quietly orchestrating a plan that might come to light in the next few days. Maybe tonight. Maybe tomorrow, but once it's out, the league as we know it will change forever. And oh, the consequences. Think about the ripple effects. Cleveland's defense instantly vaults into the top tier, creating nightmares for quarterbacks in the AFC. Imagine Derek Brown lining up across from Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, or Justin Herbert, making their lives a living hell. And what does this mean for the Panthers? A rebuild that could take years or a strategic reset with an eye on the future. Either way, it's a seismic shakeup. But it gets even crazier. Right now, I've got exclusive information about the behind-the-scenes masterminds pulling the strings. They're not just team GMs, they're strategic geniuses, visionary tacticians who see beyond the present. I've uncovered a dossier, an inside look at the brain of this entire operation. And folks, this guy is a legend. His name? Nobody knows for sure, but I've got his picture, his projections, his billion-dollar plans, and I can tell you, he's a game changer. This guy's words echo in my mind. If you want to be a champion, you have to make history. You have to push the limits, you have to get the best. That's exactly what's happening right now. Cleveland, under his guidance, is making a statement. They are here and they are coming for everything. Derek Brown isn't just a player, he's a symbol. A symbol that Cleveland means business, that they're no longer content with just being good. They want to dominate. And what about the long term? I've heard whispers that if this deal goes through, Cleveland's entire franchise could be transformed into a powerhouse that rivals even the most storied dynasties. Think about it, an interior defensive line featuring Derek Brown and Malik Collins, a linebacker core inspired by his presence, and secondary players that thrive off the chaos he creates. This is not just about one trade. This is the beginning of a new NFL empire. The league's most powerful entities are already watching, already worried. The Browns could soon be the new kings of the AFC, and every rival is trembling at the thought. Now, just imagine this. Derek Brown in that brown and orange, tearing up the field with relentless fury. Picture him pushing past blockers that used to stonewall him, reaching the quarterback with ferocity, and celebrating every sack as if he's claiming the crown. Think about the roar of the dog pound, electrified by the knowledge that their team just landed a superstar, an absolute game changer, someone who could put Cleveland back on the NFL map as a franchise of true greatness. The fans are already dreaming. Social media is exploding with theories, memes, and predictions. The city is on fire with anticipation, and every rival franchise is biting their nails, praying this trade doesn't happen. Because if it does, the entire AFC North, the AFC, and the NFL itself are never going to be the same again. But what's next? Will Cleveland pull the trigger? Will the Panthers actually let go of Derek Brown after how much he's meant to their rebuild? How will the league react to such a monster move? And more importantly, what's the bigger picture? I've got whispers from unnamed sources, whispers of even bigger trades, more secret negotiations, and a league on the verge of a giant overhaul. This isn't just about one player anymore. This is about a war for supremacy, a fight to define the next decade of football dominance. Now I want you to close your eyes and picture the future, because it's not far away. If this trade happens, the Cleveland Browns will rise like a phoenix, a modern-day army of destruction led by Derek Brown, who will be celebrated as a legend, a hero, the cornerstone of a dynasty in the making. Every fan in Cleveland will wear their jerseys with pride, knowing they witnessed history. The social media hype will reach a fever pitch, with countdowns and breaking news banners everywhere. Billboards, TV ads, epic commercials. Cleveland will make their mark on the NFL history books, and Derek Brown will be remembered as the player who changed everything. And here's the best part. This is just the beginning. Because once that move happens, the NFL's landscape will shift irreversibly. The league's most powerful owners, GMs, and coaches will scramble to keep up, trying to counteract Cleveland's newfound dominance. The trade rumors will explode into full-blown, league-wide chaos, with every team looking to emulate or even steal Cleveland's secret weapon. Whoever thought a single trade could cause this much upheaval? That's the power of what's happening right now. So if you're a Browns fan, a league fanatic, or just someone who loves the thrill of the game, I need you to do one thing. Stay tuned, stay alert, because what I've just revealed is only the beginning. The next few days could bring the most unbelievable, the most historic, the most earth-shaking NFL move the league has ever seen. And I promise you, once it's out in the open, once everyone knows what Cleveland is up to, nothing will ever be the same again. This is more than a trade. This is a revolution. Derek Brown to Cleveland isn't just a fantasy anymore. It's about to become a reality that fans will talk about for generations. So hold tight, because the countdown has already begun. This story isn't over yet. And trust me when I say, once everything unfolds, the NFL will never forget the day the Browns changed the game forever. Now, if you're with me, if you feel the electricity, if you know this is history in the making, then smash that like button harder than ever before. Share this video with every fan you know, because we're about to witness something legendary. And I'll be right here, bringing you every explosive update, every secret, every revelation until the moment it all explodes into the history books. The future of the NFL has just been rewritten by Cleveland. By Derek Brown, and soon by you, the most passionate fans on earth. Stay tuned, because the biggest story of 2026 is about to be unleashed. Are you ready? Because I sure am, and when it drops, you'll want to say, I was there when history was made. This is the kind of moment we tell our grandkids about, when the league belonged to the bold, the fearless, and the unstoppable. And right now, Cleveland is about to take the crown. Are you ready?